Okay, class, come on in, and I want you to sit in your pre-assigned seats. I've got your seats assigned in groups. You're going to be in groups where you have some EL students that are going to be in a group with other people that can speak the Spanish, and we have 3 groups over here that can speak Punjabi. So your groups are strategically put together so that way when you're going to be working individually, you can go into groups and you'll be able to help each other work in groups and be able to learn the lessons and master the algebra. Okay, so what I want to do first is to go over the standards. First thing we're going to do is we're going to use symbolic algebra. So symbolic algebra is where you're going to take English language and you're going to turn it into symbols to be able to express the same thing that you would in English as you do in algebra. The second standard that we're going to cover is that you're going to generate simple algebraic expression. You're going to take the English language and turn them into word problems. Third, you're going to understand the use of variables. And so the variables are an important item in understanding algebra. It's a group of numbers. Next, we're going to be going over the student outcome. When we're done with the section, what is it that you're going to be able to do? What we expect you to be able to, expected to master. Number 1 is the inverse operations to solve problems. You're going to be able to do that. 2, you're going to use word problems to write equations. The very first term that we're going to use is expression. Now, what an expression looks like in algebra is something like x plus 6. And what this means is that you have, this is a variable, which is like a box. And you don't know how many pieces are in there, but you know a box of candy plus 6 more. And so that's what an expression is. You're expressing some kind of idea. And an equation is an expression that equals another expression. And this is a simple expression. You could say x plus 5 or whatever, but it's saying, an equation is saying that this expression is equal to this expression. So if you look at the old seesaw or the teeter-totter, one side has to equal to the other side. So one expression is equal to another expression. Okay, the second thing, and so to show this, that we're going to work this out, and if I subtract 6 on this side of the seesaw, then I have to subtract 6 on this side. Whatever I do here, I have to do here. So just so you understand what's going on with the equation. Each side has to be equal. So then I'm going to get x by itself, and then this is going to equal 4. So x equals 4. Now this is the actual solution. We don't say it's the answer. Answer is just something, but a solution has value to it. So you can't just put any number in here. For an example, 3. 3 plus 6 equals 9. So that's not an equation. That's not a true statement. Equation is an algebraic statement saying that one side equals to the other side, and it's a true statement. So this is called the solution, not the answer. And we're going to start working out some more problems. You're going to work them out with me. We're going to go slow. If you have any questions, raise your hand, and we're going to work out some of the examples. But before we do the examples, we have to know the order of our operations. Okay, when working on equations, the first thing you do is you always do the multiplication or the division, and then you do either the addition or the subtraction. When we're trying to solve problems in algebra, we go backwards, like undoing it, doing it in reverse order. We try to undo the the addition and subtraction first. Then we undo the multiplication or the division. The very first example is 28 equals 8 plus v. Now I'm going to draw the teeter-totter just so you can see that the expression 28 is to equal 8 plus v. It doesn't matter the order. So what we're going to do, the first thing we want to do is you can see that we're going to do a reverse operation. You see how you got 8 plus v? Well, we want to reverse this. So we want a minus 8 on this side. We want to reverse that. And we want a minus 8 on this side. Remembering that we're keeping the equation balanced. So then this will, so if I minus 8 on this side, then this is going to be just v equals, and then I'm going to take minus 28 minus 8 is going to be 20. So v equals 20. Any questions? Okay, now what we're going to do is you're in your groups, and I want you to go ahead and work the assignments on page 233, 1 through 9 odd. And you're going to work on page 234, 19 through 31 odd. Okay, now for the group challenge, you're going to have 2 sets. The very first set is going to be 10 through 16. Ready, go. Each team's going to start working on their the group challenge. So one individual, whoever you want to set first, go. First one done, with all 4 of these done, wins the points. And then now the next set, now that you finish this one, is going to be problems 20 through 26. This is your last set. Okay, ready? Go. Now that you're done with all your group challenges, you can go ahead with your free time, or even at home, you can connect to this and actually work the Algebra Connect 4 program. And if you have a little bit of time left, we should have about at least 5 minutes. I want you to go ahead and log on to the Algebra Connect 4, so that way you can get some speed. If there's any problems that you need to go over, we can go over them, and we're going to have mastery of algebra.